Today, I'm talking with Dini Rosita Sari. Welcome, Dini.
Hello, thank you.
Tell me, where are you right now?
I'm in North Kalimantan in Indonesia.
Okay. Is that a big city or?
It's actually a tiny one.
Yep. Okay. And what kind of teaching do you do?
Well, I teach English in a public senior high school in Nunukan Regency. It's a small town in North Kalimantan, Indonesia, and I teach grade 11. They are age 15 to 17 years old.
Okay. And do you have any particular area of interest?
Well, I have always been passionate about teaching reading and writing. I used to be an avid reader. I have read a myriad of English novels like Pride and Prejudice, Jane Eyre, or Oliver Twist. And probably it has affected my teaching style in a way that I like designing materials and activities for reading classes. And also, I always try to encourage my students to start writing in this foreign language, in English, I mean.
Right. Okay. And actually, you've written several times for MET. And what do you hope that readers will get from your articles?
Well, when I write, I want to share my best practices in the classroom. So I hope my readers will get inspired by the ideas and the perspective and also the innovations that I introduced there. And hopefully they will start to apply it in their language classroom, that something that will actually benefit their students. And in return, I hope that they can write to share their ideas and innovation as well, so that we can learn from each other.
Okay. And your latest article, which is beautifully written, is called On Becoming a Tech-Savvy EFL Teacher. Could you give our viewers a very quick introduction to this article?
Well, yeah, the article was about my reflection toward becoming a more competent technology user. It's based on my personal journey of employing various educational technology and media to enhance my students' learning and also to transform my language classroom. I discussed there several practical tips to use technology in the classroom, especially for novice teachers or maybe teachers who are new to technology-enhanced language learning. Something like how we can use technology for ice breaking or to elevate our assessment and to make an exceptional summary of our lesson.
And I can certainly relate to the experience of being a reluctant tech user as a teacher. But you end your article with the observation that if we don't become tech literate, we risk being replaced.
Yes, as we know that the world of English language teaching is moving so dynamically around us and changes happen. And now we are in an era where technology seems like at the center of everything. And our students are also digital natives themselves. It's something that they deal with every single day. So we need to embrace this change and make our teaching as relevant as possible, because it is now the context. We have to make it relevant, because if we don't, we will be losing our students, because there will be new teachers coming, someone maybe who is younger, more competent in technology, and they will easily win our students' heart because they are, they are also more tech savvy than us. So if that happens, we need to keep learning so that we don't lose our students.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I mean, actually, in this article, you start with a quotation from, I think, 1968 or something. So I think that issue has always been there, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah. And I hear as well that you have another article for the next issue. of MET. What's that one about?
Oh yeah, the upcoming article is about my own experience when I teach English to my own children at home. I have two children and they're age 8 and 7 years old now. And this article is something about my strategies in introducing English to both of my kids, because we have a stereotype here in Indonesia. It's like when you're a teacher, especially when you're an English teacher, people expect you to ace your students' learning. And when you are fluent in English, then they will think instantly that, oh, your children is going to be fluent as well in English. And in fact, it's not always the truth. I see several teachers, they complain about how hard it is to handle their children at home. And I want to beat that stereotype. I want to challenge myself. That's why I start devoting my time teaching English. And I talk about the strategies, the PPP strategies that I use, and how I change my children's bedroom into a classroom by putting a whiteboard over there, and also moving all our English books from Dr. Seuss to Enid Blyton in a shelf in this room. I want to make an exposure. I want to expose my children to English, and I hope the readers will enjoy it because it is very applicable. And yeah, you can start introducing English to your own children that way.
Right. I'm going to look forward to that article. And I think we've read the same books by the sound of it. Enid Blyton, Dr. Seuss. My kids
Yeah.
had a diet of that too. So one final question, just to finish things off. What are some of your interests outside of teaching?
Oh, well, a sport enthusiast, actually, especially running and cycling. I normally go cycling or running at the weekend with my friends. We can go for about 40 to 50 kilometers. And I love doing these hobbies to break the routine as an English teacher and as a teacher mom. And yeah, I love it. It makes me healthy and it makes me feel good all the time.
Sure. Okay. Dini, thank you so much for sharing your ideas and your writing and here as well in this interview. Thank you.
My
And
pleasure.
look forward to talking to you next time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Bye.